How are you, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Engineer Noel K. Ngowe, and my presentation today is about pieces of advice to the President of Kenya, His Excellency Samuel Ruto, William Samuel Ruto. I was listening to one of the video clip by the Kenyan TV Citizen, and in that video, the President of Kenya said that of course, the government is not going to finance any universities which is preparing maize roasters. Or what he meant was that he's not going to. He wants universities which are practical, which can provide solutions to the nation of Kenya. And I agree with him that that is the right move. But of course, I have some advices to help him to effect what he's planning. And my advice to him is that he start making the engineering education relevant. I know that the Kenyan engineering education is better than our country of Tanzania, but also Kenya is our friend, so, and because their president is going on the right direction, I decided to give him some pieces of advices. And my advice is that he start with engineering, and especially mechanical engineering, because every technology, almost all of the technologies come from mechanical engineering, whether it is agriculture, the tractors, the harvesters and whatever, whether it is in medicine, the MRIs, the CT scans and whatever, they have got mechanical component. And of course, in transportation system, in cars, trains, vehicles, everything almost, I can say almost everything comes from mechanical engineering. And therefore, we need to start with the mechanical engineering. And what needs to be done? First, we need to revisit the history of technological development and the basic technologies developed in the 19th century. The problem of Africa is that we think that technology is the applied sciences, which is somehow true, but it's not true, totally true, because technology was started by the Greeks, by the word technology, a study of the art. People were learning on how to do things. If you have all the sciences, but you cannot translate the sciences into a reality, you don't have technology, though you have all the sciences. And so we are studying a lot of sciences, but we are not taught on how to apply the sciences. And I would like also to advise the president, you need to start with the technologies developed in the 19th century, like the electric motors, the transformers, the engines and whatever. Those technologies were discovered in the 19th century, and they still continue to exist. Even if we go to robotics, the fourth industrial revolution, we need to have the basic machines. And Kenya can start by developing the basic machines, like the motors, transformers, engines, and whatever. So we need to check the history. And of course, I have written if you follow my YouTube account, I have talked a lot about the history, and I've written the book Technologies as the Art, which explains the history, the reason for technology backwardness in Africa, and what you need to do. Second, I would like to tell him on the engineering education, put emphasis on the fundamentals of engineering sciences. I've noted that many people are studying engineering without having the fundamentals, the basic principles, and I prepared 3 YouTube clips, one for electromagnetism, another for machine drives and engines and angular velocity, another for strength of material. You need to start those fundamentals. You can find them in my YouTube and in the book Fundamentals of Engineering Science, if you can get it. So it is not proper for people to study many difficult theories before studying the basic theories, and that is one of the problems of African engineering education. Number 3, start with the subject of workshop technology. You know, many technology, all the technologies I mentioned can be developed in workshops. So you need to put emphasis in that. So if you are training a mechanical technician, you should be able to go to workshop and make those machines, make gears, make shaft bolts and whatever. So that is very important. Number 4, you need collaboration between universities, schools, and industry. That is inevitable. Sometimes one of the problems of African is we are having professors closing themselves in the universities without discussing and getting ideas from the people from the industries. Some of the people are not very much educated as far as certificates are concerned, but they have got ideas which can be used to develop technologies in our country. So they need to get ideas from the industries. So collaboration between universities, schools, and industries is inevitable. And number 5, building a team is important. You know, the white people colonized Africa because they came as a team. You remember when they met in Brussels or Belgium or whatever, they had a meeting that you Germany, you are going to take Tanganyika, the British or Britain, we are going to take Kenya, and the Belgium is going to take Rwanda and whatever. They had a meeting. They were collaborating. They came as a team. We Africans have a problem that we are thinking very much as individuals. Without teamwork, you cannot afford to have technological development. Number 6, brainstorming is a very important tool for development of technology. I have talked brainstorming a lot in my YouTube account, so you can find it in Noel Ngoy Technical Solution TV. And by the way, I have talked also about Thomas Edison. He used brainstorming to develop technologies, and he developed a lot of patents, including making electric bulb. So brainstorming is a very important thing. You know, many of the African intellectuals, when they meet, they don't brainstorm. They just do paper presentation. Paper presentation alone will not help technological development. We need a brainstorming, collection of ideas from others on a certain issue or subject. Number 7, provide appropriate skills to students and all the graduates. You know, some of the graduates have got learning gaps. It is not a bad idea to bring them back to colleges to brush them and to give them the ideas which were not imparted to them, just maybe 1 month and whatever. Number 8, there have to be a strong connection between those in industries and colleges. The universities should allow people from the industry to come and present their ideas to them. Number 9, financing ideas. The government should be able to finance those with the ideas, and we need also to have what we call sympathetic sociological ethos. The readiness of society to finance technological development. That is what happened during the Industrial Revolution in UK. During those times, people of the middle income were ready to finance technological development using their salaries. And this should be the case. This should be encouraged. Number 10, consult available resources by Engineer Noel K. Ngoy. There is Engineer Noel K. Ngoy Technical Solutions. If you go there, I have written a book, Technologies Are the Arts. You need to find that book. It explains what we need to do as Africans to develop technologically. Secondly, you can go to Noel Ngoy Technical Solution TV. I have some very important resources like Young Africans Let Us Learn Electromagnetism. I have talked about electromagnetism in the context of ideas for motors, transformers, generators, and whatever. And then we've got power, drives, machines, and angular velocities. You can find it. It talks about it, gears, shafts, and whatever, conveyor belts and whatever. You can find them in my YouTube account. Then there is a topic on strengths of material. Strengths of material is found in my YouTube account. Another, of course, you can, though the history of Kenya and Tanzania is different, there are some issues which are similar. So I have a YouTube account saying, in Swahili it says elimu ya ufundi na uhandisi na maendeleo ya viwanda Tanzania. I wish you all the best, Kenyans, as you develop under the new president, William Samuel Ruto, and we need to cooperate as a East African bloc. Thank you very much for listening to me.